Today, you'll be pleased to know we do not want to talk about the specifics or details or technical financial programs or policies, but instead we want to talk about enduring values. Indeed, the enduring virtues that we have inherited from the past, which must infuse our ideals and hopes for the future. And I want to suggest to all of you here today that this most modern of crises, the first financial crisis of the global age, has confirmed the enduring importance of the most timeless of truths, that our financial system must be founded on the very same values that are at the heart of the best of our family lives. Instead of a globalization that threatens to become values-free and rules-free, we need a world of shared global rules founded on shared global values. Now, I know it's hard to talk about the future when you're having a tough time in the present. You don't redesign a boat in the middle of a storm. But we do need to talk about the future because it falls to all of us here to shape it. And when Martin Luther King talked about the fierce urgency of now, he asked us to awaken to a tide in human history, which, if missed, means you can end up being literally too late for that history. It's usually only in hindsight that people can interpret the forces which have so transformed their lives. Only in the classrooms of the future that the people of a country can stand back and identify and analyse the great turning points in their national story. But we do not need the benefit of hindsight to know that the sheer scale, scope and speed of today's global changes is throwing up problems which, if we do not address, will condemn millions around the world to a life that is unsustainable, insecure and unfair. There are four great challenges of this new global age, which our generation must address urgently. Financial and economic instability in a world of global capital flows, environmental degradation in a world of changing energy need, violent extremism in a world of mass communications and increased mobility, and extreme poverty in a world where there are still growing inequalities. Answering these questions will determine whether people have continued faith in globalization, in multilateralism, in modernity itself, whether they will have confidence in the future. And what all these challenges have in common is that none of them can be addressed by one country or one continent acting alone. None of them can be met and mastered without the world coming together. And none of them can be solved without agreed global rules informed by shared global values.